Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we are going to take a look at the numerology and the energy for the collective and for each personal life path number for the month of December 2021. So happy holidays and happy December. As always, with these monthly readings, I'm going to go over the numerology and energy for the collective first, which we are all a part of. So yes, it's relevant. And then I'll dive into your specific life path number for December. It all ties in together, so I highly suggest listening to it all. This, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading to look at your own personal energies, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Also, 2022 forecasts are now up for each life path number. So if you haven't checked yours out yet, go ahead and check that out. And this is a great time to get your own personal year ahead forecast for 2022. If you haven't done that yet, just book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and you can take a look at your own personal numerology and what the year ahead could hold for you. Okay, so now on with the show. So y'all, I am so excited for the energy of this month. When I was looking at the numbers, when I was looking at the energy, I was just blown away. December is going to be, or has the potential to be, one of the most beautiful months and energies that we've seen in a really long time. This is going to be 17-8 energy, which in tarot is represented by the star card. So this is a time for great big wishes coming true. This is such cosmic, supportive, just incredibly loving, beautiful, just great energy. So this energy represents tremendous good fortune, whatever fortune means for you. So rewards of all kinds could come in at this time. Travel could be coming in really strongly for you. Assistance from others in ways that we never would have expected, but has the potential to bring about incredible big new opportunities. Financial resources could be really strong at this time. Personal financial gain. This is a time to ask for that assistance that you need, or that you've been like having, that you want to pursue something, but maybe somebody holds the key to help you enter across the threshold for whatever that is. This is going to be the time to ask for that assistance from those people that you would maybe not normally ask for that assistance from, and be open to receiving it from the most unexpected places. Under this energy, we are the star of the show. Individually, we are the star of the show. And so big dreams can come true under this energy. So make those big wishes and expect that they will find you. There is no need to control the how, just trust. This energy brings about renewed hope and passion, which we all could use an extra dose of, I think, globally. Money, gifts, advancements, and promotions all seem to sort of fall from the heavens that are under this influence. This is just incredibly beautiful energy. If you've had medical ailments, you may see those improve, or you may see new solutions surface that can assist you. And positive attitudes and buoyant hopes can be greatly rewarded at this time. And so I always talk about being very aware of the thoughts that you choose to take action upon, because we can't control the thought that comes in, but we can absolutely control the thought that we choose to believe and that we choose to take action upon. That thought creates the action, creates the manifestation, and creates the reality. So again, be very mindful of those thoughts, and to choose a positive thought over a negative one is not toxic positivity. We're not talking about emotions here and controlling or suppressing emotions. We're talking about controlling the thought that you choose to take action upon, which is you have the power to do, and that is incredibly empowering. And that thought, that action will contribute greatly to your experience. So choose wisely. Under this 17 8 energy, intuitiveness, creativeness, and psychic powers can be even more pronounced now. So you may notice increased mental vitality as well, and that solutions to problems seem to sort of come from out of nowhere. So this energy brings with it hope and faith in the future, and incredible courage to face any difficulties and to overcome any obstacle. This is big, big cosmic supportive energy. Compassion for others, kindness, the desire for peace and love among all is at the core of this energy, and tapping into it allows for a much deeper understanding of the essence of life, an understanding that surpasses that of the 3D reality. Your spiritual love will invigorate your physical reality now. This may all sound too good to be true or more fluff than realism, but know that this beautiful, incredibly supportive, abundant energy is quite literally flowing around us all throughout this month. And as always, it's what we choose to do with it that makes all of the difference in our own personal experience. So will you believe in the magic this month that's showing up for us, or won't you? You get to decide. Stubbornness, doubts, pessimism, cynicism will sort of dim the light so much that it will be difficult to see the promise or the light within the world. So too much pride will have you stop short of asking someone for that assistance that could quite literally change your entire world. Or too much judgment and ego could keep you from opening those doors of opportunity for another that would have brought so much more light into the world. We are all the stars of this show, and the sky looks so much more beautiful when all of the stars are out and shining their brightest without the need for competition or the need to dim somebody else's light. We are all capable of bringing the light. So this December, let's do just that, and let's be open to receiving all of the infinite blessings that are incoming under this abundant, incredibly beautiful 17-8 energy. We couldn't have asked for a more promising, fortunate energy to close out 2021 with. Embrace it with everything that you have and expect only the most beautiful, positive, abundant blessings to find you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your personal life path number for December 2021. Life path number 5. So I pulled an animal spirit card for you all, and you got Seahorse Spirit. And Seahorse's message is watch and wait. And so what I'm really feeling with this, especially throughout December, is this energy of the need for surrender, to flow, not force. And so this is going to be a big one where there's going to be times where you're going to want to sort of grip the reins and really have that level of control. But that by doing that, you're actually restricting the experience or the potential of what can come in for you. And so there's really going to be this energy of, having the intention, putting your effort out there, doing your part, and then watching and waiting, allowing the universe, allowing the powers that be to do their part to bring you what's next, to bring you the rewards, to bring you, the next inspiration or whatever the case may be. But there's definitely going to be this energy this month that, where you're going to need to flow, not force, and to surrender. So just kind of keep that in mind as things sort of pop up for you this month, that you're going to want to try to control, that you're going to want to try to know everything about or know every detail, or again, be in control of every detail, that you're just not going to be able to do. And so the more that you try to force it, the more stress that you're going to bring to yourself that's not necessary. So those things that, don't come easily or that you have to try to force, that's your indicator that maybe I need to just release my grip a little bit and just see what unfolds. So, and it's interesting because I'm really kind of seeing this energy sort of come in and go out throughout December for you all. So I'll tell you what I mean. You'll see what I mean as I move through the energies of the month. So the very first week of December or thereabouts, I'm seeing this energy of some kind of offer coming in for you all, or you being the one making an offer. And so again, this is going to be in line with that, the energy for the collective that we have coming in, the 17-8 energy for December, where you may have reached out to somebody in the past for something, or you have the need to do so now. And it could be someone of influence who you wouldn't typically consider reaching out to, or whatever the case may be. But I think you maybe have one of those moments, or had one of those moments where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to do this and see what happens. And I feel like you get some kind of reciprocation there. I feel like you get some kind of response, some kind of offer that comes in that will sort of be the breadcrumb or be the full loaf of bread that you need to move forward to the next stage, right? So this is really beautiful energy. This could also be your energy and you are that person for somebody else. Again, where somebody asks you for something that you're very capable of giving. You're in a position to be able to do this without, resentment or whatever. And I would say that if that opportunity comes up and it feels aligned for you, to do it. Again, understanding that we are all equal and we all bring something different and, to the table, and we all contribute in different ways. And so when we can contribute in ways that sort of lighten the load for another and it's no burden for us, we should do that, right? Like we should explore that. So I feel like at the beginning of the month, there's either going to be an opportunity for that to come in for you, where you have extended yourself, and, allowed yourself to be vulnerable and asking for what you need. And that sort of coming through in a big way. Or again, you having the opportunity to be that for somebody else. So beautiful energy all around. Then it's interesting because then we move into one of those energies I was talking about with Seahorse, where we have this energy of there's something that's happening here where you sort of feel like, I don't know, you sort of feel like things are drying up, or you haven't, things aren't happening the way that you want them to, or that you expected them to, or that you did something and now it's like you feel like you completely misread the situation and so you're shaming yourself around it, or whatever the case may be. But there's something here where you are confining yourself. You are like really restricting yourself in a way where it's like you are impeding on your own progress forward. Because again, I think you're trying to control the situation too much, or control how things, or control the people in the situation or whatever, or control how things unfold. And so this is where that energy of Seahorse is going to come in really, really strongly to remind you to flow, not force, and to, where is it that you need to release your grip? Where is it that you need to release that control? Because remember, when we try to control a situation, it restricts the energy. It sort of confines it, right? It's like we get tunnel vision on what we want, and this is what we want, and we're going to control it, the situation, the environment, until we get this. So we restrict it so much that we are not open to what the potential of what else could come in. And I feel like there's this big energy around that second week of December where you could be potentially doing that. And so I would just say, if there's something that feels like that, where it's like you want to control the situation or the outcome so much that you're actually constricting the energy, stand back and become the observer and see, where do I need to release my grip here? What is completely out of my control here? Where as much as I try to control it, I'm never going to gain control over this. And I need to just see what unfolds naturally, without beating myself up for it, without the shame, without going down the rabbit hole of what I could have, should have, would have done type thing, but just allowing things to unfold. So I think you're going to have an opportunity to sort of explore that around that second week. The third week, I'm definitely seeing beautiful, again, kind of like this up, down energy this month for you all, but it's really like, it's all good. It's all showing you something about yourself and to allow you to expand in ways that you might not have if you didn't have the experience. But the third week, I'm definitely seeing like this energy of recognition, rewards, gratification, other people just really showing up in ways that you never would have expected they would have, in show of support for you, in helping you to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish, in helping you to see sort of your own divine gifts and how to enhance them and embrace them and to work with them in a way that maybe you haven't worked with them previously. So again, this is dealing with other people and networking, and again, them helping you to see a side of yourself that you might not have been aware of, or that sort of enhances it or shines the light on it and really just kind of brings it to the forefront. So again, this could be like a promotion. This could be big recognition from the powers that be. So many things could come in under this energy, but it's very, very supportive. And it's very much like you are center stage. You are that star that's shining bright, and the other stars are just basking in your glow because they just love the light that you're putting forth, and you're just getting that recognition, right? Like, doesn't detract from their light, but they just appreciate your light. And so this is really beautiful, supportive energy. And so definitely embrace it the best that you can. And under this energy is when some of those big doors could open, is when, people start to really see like what it is that you have to contribute, what it is that you have to offer, and they really appreciate that and want more of that in their life. And so this can lead to, extra sales or new clients coming in, new accolades, winning an award, seeing financial rewards. All those things fall under this beautiful energy. Then we move into the 4th week, and we're back to sort of this not self-sabotaging energy, but this energy where it's like any restrictions you're sort of facing right now feel like they are self-imposed. This feels like there's something here that you can learn about yourself and how you're holding yourself back, whether it be out of fear or whether it be out of like you just don't know if you're capable, or you just don't know what the next step is, and so you're trying to maybe control the situation. And so this is one of those things too where it's like, flow, not force. And to, again, like sort of pay closer attention to where it is that you feel the restrictions are and how you're making them more restrictive by your own sort of mentality, and like sort of how you're seeing the situation and how you're contributing to it. And can you adjust that in any way so that you can sort of remove those chains that bind you and sort of, open the gate and run free type thing. It's like, again, any restrictions you sort of see towards the end of the month, I really feel like are self-imposed. And so I would say just be really gentle with yourself at this time, and don't beat yourself up for things that aren't working, or that, whatever, right? But, and this can also be like, because you're 5 energy, and so you want, you by your nature have expansive energy, right? Like you like that sense of freedom and like that sense of like room to move, right? And room to roam and all of that. And so this could be something that is quite literally confining you, whether it's like a job that just feels suffocating, or, a relationship that just feels suffocating, but you're staying for why? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the question you need to ask yourself. And that's what this is highlighting for you. Like, okay, you feel restricted in this job, you feel restricted or suffocated in this relationship. So the question becomes, why are you staying? You know what I mean? Like, why are you continuing to contribute to something that makes you, not feel good, that makes you feel like you're going against your own nature? And it's in that reflection, it's in asking yourself that question, that you're ultimately going to come up with a solution, that you're going to come up with the answer to A, why you're doing it, and B, do you want to continue to do it? And if you don't, there's your answer, right? And if you do, then I guess the question would be, why do you want to continue to do that if it makes you feel bad? If you feel restricted, if you feel confined, if you feel less than, if you feel like you're not being appreciated, or whatever the case may be, right? The question is, why do you keep showing up to that situation then? And what can you do about it to change the direction? And then wait to see what happens, right? Wait and see what the universe brings. So hopefully this was helpful. Thank you all so much for listening. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.